Let's get to our final commit from the weekend. One that I know me and Ben have talked about. We're excited for because of who we see in him in his game. Uh, Preston Fryzel, the 3-star tight end. Oh, and before you kill me, in the comments, because I got killed when I made my graphic when this kid got predicted to Notre Dame about, oh, he's a 3-star. What is Marcus Freeman doing? Blah 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 blah. And then you hey, Ben, maybe people need to take your advice because you look at his offers.
3-stars don't matter.
Yeah, Notre Dame, Iowa, Miami, the 3 schools that are considered.
Schools are creating tight ends, give him offers. I don't care what a freaking website says. Greg Olson, the man with the 3rd leg, went to Miami, to Iowa. Competition for tight end U next to Notre Dame, and then tight end U offer him. I don't care what a freaking website says.
Tight end U is
yes,
Iowa. Sorry, hate to say
yeah.
It is Iowa. I like to be favoritism towards Notre Dame.
But I've already given my spiel on this commitment when I got confused. So same thing I said earlier is how I feel about this commitment with the Eli Raritan thing. So I already gave my spiel with this.
Yeah. So for me, I'll go first with this one. I'm super excited with Preston Fryzel. Like, I get it. Like he's more of like a big slot than a tight end right now. I know. I'm trying to think of his last name, but Jamie did kind of a film breakdown, and he's an elite ball catcher. The only question mark is him being able to get that blocking ability that you need from a tight end. But man, just the receiver ability. We've been wanting Notre Dame to be more explosive in the pass game. Having guys like Preston, and it's specifically a Denbrock style offense, Denbrock does better with a tight end that can move and catch than he does with a guy like a Michael Mayer, right? Like a Michael Mayer he's a great tight end, overall tight end. He's not a Brock Bowers. He's not, some of these guys that go out there like. Yeah, he's not like – that's what I see with Preston Fryzel. If he's developed right, I see – and we've talked about this – I see Tyler Eifert all over it. Like the ball skills, like I see it.
You're throwing around these legend names.
Yes, I know, but like that's the whole point, man. Like if I'm giving an ND comp, Tyler Eifert, no doubt.
I say Eli Raritan. But – I also said Dalton Kincaid, very similar, a guy that plays in the slot, a very big receiver. I'm not going to say the Bowers either. Ben, what do you think?
And I don't know why I like this kid's film so much, but just looking at the way he plays like he's got that chip on his shoulder. Like that, get the hell off me, you 5'10" DB that goes to this low-level high school. Get off me, little boy. It's just looking at the way he plays. And it's just, and I don't know why. I love it when us as Notre Dame fans, where we get upset because some people overvalue the stars on the website. Yeah. I like when those kids come out and they ball out because it makes us be like, we commit. Like the guys who stay committed to these kids, like me and Fryzel have, like we like this kid. And just look at the catches he's making in these plays. And that's something that you can't. And what's the biggest thing with wide receivers who can't catch? Why they get moved to DB? Because it's so hard to learn how to catch a football, like to do it at an elite level. He's making elite level catches at tight end. That's something that I love to see out of tight ends on there. It's not like Tommy Tremble, where he's a blocking tight end and like maybe sometimes he goes out there and he gets a lot of good catches. He's catching the ball and he is bursting down the field against these high school players. It might not happen in college because he's got to be playing tight end, but he's going to be a great ball catcher. It's got to be something good. And if Fryzel wants to say Tyler Eifert, I don't know why I'm about to agree with Ryan Fryzel, but it's not out of the possibility that he could be a Tyler Eifert.
Tyler Eifert was before your time, Ben.
Wow. But I saw him play. I saw him play in the Bengals uniform. He was the only reason I cheered for the Bengals because he played for Notre Dame. Yeah. He was a baller. Yeah. So I just there's a chance at it. There's a chance. I think if he gets on the field early enough, it's 100% possible.
When was the last time? What is going on?
What?
Hold on a second. What is going on?
Good.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Hold on one sec
sorry
for
about
me.
that.
I'll be back. I gotta.
All right, you're good.
my
You're good.
charger.
But the crazy
Getting
part is
hacked.
though, like that's where I was like, I don't know, because like obviously, like it's gonna come off bad when I say this, but I don't mean it this way. Michael Mayer, great tight end, overall tight end from every aspect of blocking. He can be a threat in the pass game, but and just in terms of a pure elite level receiving threat at tight end, I don't think we've seen one in Notre Dame for quite a while. Like since the Tyler Eifert, Kyle Rudolph, like guys that could go deep and score an 80-yard touchdown. Like I think that's Fryzel. Fryzel can do that. And I think it's so refreshing to see that because we've been stuck with guys that are great blocking tight ends. Tommy Tremble, Durham Smythe, Brock Wright, Michael Mayer, Alize Mack. But none of those guys, besides maybe Michael Mayer and Alize Mack at times, were true threats in the pass game.
And that's one thing I want to point out. When we look at the way this team is built, we don't get a lot of tight ends. Like we're a heavy running team. We want blocking tight ends. That's who gets the receiving times really do get short end of the stick if they can't block.
Yeah.
So we're not like other schools.
No, I mean, yes, it's great to have a guy like this, and it's also good for at least the tight end too behind him if he's the starter to be a big blocking tight end with how much we run the ball, right? To be the guy, fake, I'm not running, good guy. When he's on the field or if he can't block, you're going to know it's a pass. You need to have like two tight end sets with him. I think he'll get better as a blocker at Notre Dame though, right? I'm not saying he's a bad blocker, but when we compare to the Dalton Kincaid, Brock Bowers was a good blocker, but Dalton Kincaid, you knew that he was catching the ball. So I like this kid a lot. I'm going to say it's Eli Raridan. I think he'll have a solid Notre Dame career, but it's hard for me to say Tyler Eifert because he was so special.
Yeah. Now, Deuce in the comments says he's a weapon like Colston Loveland. I see Colston Loveland a little bit too. The ability to find space. Yeah.
Loveland is, I feel, it's going to be primarily used in Chicago with two tight ends set like this, right? And Komet will probably still be the main guy, but I see Loveland being mainly like, I see him as like a blocker. Is that?
I was going to say, Fryzel, we're forgetting about Cole Komet. He was a pretty good catcher.
Yeah, Cole Komet, yes.
There you go. Yeah.
Am I crazy to think?
You said Michael Mayer. I mean, you did say Cole Komet. I was going to give you an opportunity to correct yourself, but then he definitely
I honestly
Sean just
forgot
said it.
about Komet. Yeah.
Am I crazy to think Loveland's more of a blocking tight end?
I think Loveland's
more because every Bears fan thinks it. They were pissed when they drafted him.
They were mad.
So Tyler Warren there.
Yeah, you should have picked Tyler Warren. I'm sorry.
I'm not a Bears fan. I'm a Colts fan. I'm glad we got Tyler Warren.
Who cares about blocking, brothers?
I got Tyler Warren jersey. Oh, I should put it on. No,
this is our Colts, right? This is our.
No, we don't. I don't claim him.
Okay.
I don't claim him.
Hey,
they ruined it.
Dude said in the comments, who cares about blocking? Brother, he's catching touchdown.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Mitchell Evans this past year, a lot of people saw him having a breakout year. And what was the one thing Mitchell Evans couldn't do? Catch touchdowns. Like he was making some decent plays, but he in the red zone, he just went obsolete.
I'm glad he got drafted. He regressed a bit, but
I really think that injury. Hurt him. Yeah.
And also the fact that we had a running back at quarterback.
Well, yeah.
No, I hate to say it.